such a naughty stand, for you came in my ass without any warning, slipped in my back door first thing in the morning. You came in my ass, gave me such a fright. You know you roll that way, but you hit that shit just right.
See? If I went to turn the camera on right now, we would have missed that.
Yeah.
The picture was shot with a couple of fucking pop cans and a string, but other than that, it looks better over here. Probably doesn't when you're looking at it on a good monitor. Oh, McLean, get the lotion and the rope.
And the rope.
Okay, Matt's load dump. Where are we starting?
Wherever you want. These ones are cold. You might want to put those in the fridge.
What? In the middle of the winter, you actually brought over warm beer?
Well, they're not warm, but they're not cold. They were sitting in my basement. There's extra stuff, so I had something that doesn't freeze. The only stuff that really doesn't freeze out in the garage is my Voodoo. And even then it freezes, but it only takes about 2 minutes to warm up on the grill.
I was going to say, the Johnny Walker's always good to go, though.
Yeah, that's
Like to the point where you probably have a brain aneurysm because it's
cold.
Okay, so the good news is these have never been reviewed on this channel. Actually, these have never been reviewed on I don't know what she wants, but I'm guessing it's to have her pipes fixed.
Yeah, it's one way to look at it.
Hey, with this, we can both do it. Matt says we should launch a couple of smokers up into the kitchen from the bottom of the stairs. See if Christine notices.
Hey, as long as I get to sit at the back door, because I'll pull the trigger and run, you can deal with that mess and her.
Warning.
Little fizz.
It's a bad load. It's giving off good head and nothing's even been done.
These were in my truck. So they're cold.
Hey, can you imagine the mess if we shotgun these? I did make a mistake the other day.
Yeah, what's that?
If you sneak up on it, there's more success. The last one, I figured I'd give her. I couldn't remember what the procedure was. It's been a long time since I shotgunned a beer. No, you don't want to fucking just.
Fuck, her nips are pointing to the skies.
Straight to the baby Jesus. Hey,
Look at the side view with the shadow.
That's Lena. She's a porn star. She also likes looking like not Daphne, the other one.
Velma?
Velma. No, Daphne. Daphne's the one in orange.
It's Velma.
Okay, Velma. She likes dressing up like Velma
Daphne's the blonde.
without her clothes on. She looks well. See, Kev Dog likes. Oh, that's even
Better.
more. That's more gooder. God, look at she's pulling up on there, and there's still no definition. And I'm telling you right now, the crew just got done in the outfield. Oh, hi. Welcome to.
The crew just got done in the outfit.
Ever done that?
What?
Been in charge of the old shaver? First you lather it up, and
No.
I was always worried about nicking a lip. Hey, I'll leave that to her.
Well, cheers, boss.
Is this your first beer?
No. I had one, well, it was a while ago. I had one when I made Charlie and me some breakfast.
A Voodoo?
No, just a Furious.
Well, what are these, 7%?
I think so. Maybe less. Yeah, 6.7. Just under 7. think I left all my voodoo at Danielle's house.
Hey, it sounds like you're good for the next week of leaving it outside.
Yeah, looks nice out.
Mine's defective.
I'm gonna try another, see if that one's defective.
Good idea.
You could probably do that on those other beers. The voodoo is gonna be cold and it's a little heavier. I would say
With what it's doing, I think this would be
I would say do that with one of the other ones.
be like one of a little something I like to affectionately call one of McLean's Mexi dips.
I like the rear view on that.
So Matt, everybody's been wondering what you've been up to. Did you just make bail or
No. Working?
has the grill been working since I put it together for you? I couldn't find
What did you do? What did you do? You did one thing. You helped me carry the top over and set it down.
Hey, that seemed.
He was over there. He grabbed 2 beers, comes over, got a beer in his pocket and a beer in his hand, and he fucking takes a sip and looks down. What the fuck? The stuff on the lip is already frozen.
True
Fuck,
story.
it's cold. I said, go sit in the truck, you big baby. I said, I'm gonna go do one more thing. 3 steps later, I'm fucking, alright, warm up in the truck. Eric's like, I'm already out of beer. There's more in the back. He's cracking through my voodoos.
Wait, I had to hold some bracket. Or was it the top?
Oh, yeah, I guess the top rail you kind of lifted up because it didn't want to line up. 2 fucking things. 2 things.
You know the very first thing I helped him with? It's like, hurry the fuck up with those. It's cold.
And he's got gloves on. I'm sitting out there, no gloves, nothing.
He's over there like this. God damn. Son of a bitch. Motherfucker. This happens one more time. This isn't getting done today. See, and you're right. If you look at the way the directions said to go, if you would have just done it our style, don't read the directions, I think it would have been better to put those 2 first things together and then set everything in place.
Yep.
No, okay, fine. I was completely useless. Unless, of course, you were looking for somebody to get rid of the old beer, which was brand new.
I was going to say that was brand new. The old beer. Yeah, fucking full 12-pack.
Oh, God damn it, I want to check out a book. Right now. Kev Dog's going for lotion and a napkin.
You know, at least if you couldn't help me, you know, you were there for support and entertainment.
I was. For a while, I even rolled the window down so I could listen to you bitch. Otherwise, he was listening to Louder with Crowder, which is always a good show. That'd be one of the ones I would seriously think about
paying for,
subscribing to. But lately, I've had like no time. Wow. You think those are real?
Probably.
I guess we should start with, do you think the picture's real? And then after that, do you think the boobs are real?
They don't look that crazy big. I think those are probably real.
I think it's the
way she's pushed up a little bit.
Getting the push up.
She's a butterface.
All better.
Yep.
Or click.
Lights have done well for
Bet you,
hundreds of years.
Bet you a lot of making ugly women beautiful again. Darkness. God.
I can't see it, but I can still feel it.
Oh yeah, we're good. So, working a lot?
No.
Hanging out with the girlfriend a lot? Well, actually, you were sick for 2 weeks.
Yeah, I was sick for a good long while, and then no, pretty much every day I have off, I either have my kid or I'm with my girlfriend.
Did you get pictures for David?
No, we went out fishing. We went out fishing actually yesterday with my buddy Jesse. Did you ever meet Jesse? You just talked to him on the phone.
I've
The one with the apartment we were just
Yeah.
at.
No, I didn't get an actual chance to meet him. I don't know if I could pick him out of a mugshot anymore because it was driving past, but he was actually carrying garbage out of the apartment when me and Christine where the hell were we going? I think we were going up to get my business cards.
Yeah, he asked me to go fishing. I asked Danielle, and she says, yeah. She ended up just getting her license, so. Fucking funny though, we get there and Jesse had pulled up 2 perch before I got there. Well, while we were there, Danielle didn't catch anything. Jesse didn't catch anything. But I caught 4.
That's when you start to feel like if you catch one more, one
gotta
of the
hand my
other 2
pole
might
off.
kill you.
I gotta hand my pole off, let them pull it up.
It's like, honestly, guys, what the hell were you doing different? Or was it just like with women, you were in the right hole?
A little bit of both. I was using different bait.
You were knowing how to jerk in the right hole?
I kept telling him, fucking use some wax worms, because he kept using minnows. It's like, well, your minnows obviously ain't doing shit. Now, I'm catching stuff with these wax worms, so why don't you just change it up? Danielle was using one of my setups, so she didn't really need to change. She just wasn't having any luck.
So go ahead, everybody else has bitched about it.
Because it looks fucking ginormous? Who gives a shit?
That's actually the smaller version.
What else can you do?
The modeled after the real M203 is exactly 3 inches longer, so it'd be about even with that. But it adds all of that frontal. Tim, the guy that I deal with there, he goes, honestly,
so it keeps you flush.
He goes, honestly, Eric, he goes, I realize that you want the 203. He goes, but we just can't keep them in stock, and obviously orders have to come first. He goes, I can get the TAC D out to you tomorrow. And I said, okay. He goes, it's the same exact thing. You press the button on the back side here, slide it open, drop your shell into it, hit the button, lock it back, and then you cock your shot right there. And then right now it would go off versus flipping it to safe. And the only thing I did different after the video was over, it says exotic ammo on this side, and it says ordnance group on the other, but this bracket is only etched on one side, so I switched it around so you can see both of their companies' thing on there.
Yep.
But this is what everyone's complaining about. And I don't even know. I guess I'd have to take a look at the M203 offering. But it was like, their system is set up because they use this. You can buy a kit for this to basically turn it into this. You get all of this. Like right now, I could take this off of here and actually make that a handheld version.
Gotcha.
So they send that rail on there in case you, I don't know, what the fuck do you put on what do you put on something that you just shoot into the air anyway? I mean, if it was the real thing, it has a sight on it because the real grenade goes farther, but I don't think these go as far from the videos I've watched.
One of those fucking lever...
Yeah, one of the big ladder bars.
Yeah.
Like Ed's rifle has.
You could put that on there, I guess, but...
Because Ed's rifle is capable of, it's got the grenade launcher system on it. But the real version is a flat top, so you don't see rail. This is meant to go Picatinny rail to a Picatinny rail. And there's no way to take the pick rail off of this because it's milled as one solid piece. Yeah. And then J-Dog said that I shouldn't hang this on plastic. Well, there's a metal bar on the inside of this. There's 3 screws holding this pick rail to here, and if it does come off, it'll be easier to find than a roll pin. Besides that, if you look at a real military M203, the kit is basically its handguard. This actually attaches to the barrel. It's got a special handguard. Just go watch Scarface. You'll see a real M203. This was as close as Eric could get, and I spent no money doing it.
You did all right, kid.
So It is. Everybody's crushing. You're crushing my dreams. Fuck you, Jeremy. Oh, can you imagine that? Foof. Oh, fucker.
Does he have a grenade launcher?
He says he wouldn't want one.
Yeah, haters say that.
So, we got to figure out. Well, first we got to. I suppose.
Hey, this is almost the next best thing in Minnesota nowadays. You know, they're trying to get rid of that fucking scary, fucking Nigerian gun.
Well, you think if you added this to it, it's now legal in Minnesota? Fucking. I really don't think that is going to pass. Especially now.
Well,
did you see the
Trump,
latest?
Well, with the Trump and all the shit they're going through.
Well, you remember the 20 missing ballots that they say were probably all Democratic ballots? And then the Republicans said, we want to revote. And they said, no, it's not going to happen. We're going to fill the seat with the Democrats. And now the House is split 50-50.
No.
Oh, guess what they found?
What'd they find?
20 ballots. They verified it with the people that cast the ballot. And guess what every single one of them was? Not a Democratic vote, a Republican vote. Now they want to have a serious discussion with the election judge from that precinct, who for 20 plus years has been an election judge, but she quit on December 13th.
Well, why is that?
She's probably in Guam, or she's probably somewhere without extradition right now, because she's fucked the whole system. The whole system's fucked. Everybody that said, oh, there's no fraud. Yeah, there's nothing but fraud. She's minus the big titties, she's got a face that looks very cute. She also looks like she'd take your car, your sperm, and the rest of your financial future.
Sold.
I didn't need any of that anyway.
It's overrated.
Okay. I didn't even look to see how many comments there even was this time around. Doesn't matter. They're still there. Smile Money missed the club. Says cheers, clubbers. J-Dog was first. Bad says first indeed. And then he says greetings, JD. And then he says, howist going? What are you talking like, what's his name from Letterkenny? J-Dog says he's here at work. Rich says cheers all. Cheers, Richie Poo. And Bad says cheers, Rich. Salty says that he's the first naked. You know, technically, I really don't know what goes on with J-Dog at work. So, Bad says to him, first naked indeed. Cheers, Salty. And Multi-Gunman says cheater. Ooh, are you actually in before Mr. 27? Smile Money, here for the entertainment. Bad says, service with a smile. Cheers, Smile Money. Smile Money says, imagine all the fish crap that was collected in the deep hole. Now that should inspire a beer. The deep hole. Bad says it should add flavor. And Smile Money says, well, they didn't plan to get water from the deep of Lake Superior. It's just they wanted a beer that is deep, dark, and stagnant. So, you know, I don't know if this was ever resolved. It kind of got pushed under the carpet. Do you remember a bunch of years ago when they found 23 50-gallon drums about 200 and something feet away from the inlet to our water supply?
No. Well, I mean, I remember hearing about it.
I don't remember whatever.
I don't remember when it was. That was a while ago.
I mean, did anything ever... This is why they created scissors. This is why they created...
Water.
Wow.
Dip her in water, and that thing's gonna melt right off.
It looks like a tropical fruit roll-up. Remember those, what the hell did my buddy Tom always bring over for the girls? It was like taffy, but it like...
Fruit roll-ups?
He used to bring those too, but this was like
Fruit by the foot? Gushers?
Yeah, speaking of gushers. Making dicks hard again. Grab him by the pussy.
Yeah, I'll cheers to that one.
Yeah. I haven't even been outside today. Unless Christine does it, I'm going to have to move the car. Hey Google, what's the temperature right now?
35. 40.
The current temperature in Duluth is 35 degrees.
Oh, right on the first one. I knew it was warmer than 32 because stuff's pretty comfortable out there, actually.
Man down. I was really motivated. I gotta fix a wire on the truck.
Who the fuck are you kidding? You are not really motivated.
And my check engine light came back on. How could it... Here's one for NIHAP, who owns 2 of these trucks. The check engine light came on for the first time in the entire time that I've owned the truck. Being that it was the day after I had it at Accurate Auto, and the check engine light was on, and so was the brake light, and so was the anti-lock ABS light. I was hoping it had something to do with that and not something that would be a future problem for Eric's wallet. And of course, the boys up there are nice enough. Scott just said, bring it on up, I'll scan the code, there's no charge. And it came back as lift pump failure. I said, well, here's the thing, Scott. A, it never had the lift pump in the tank itself. Mine was one of the ones that has it, it's on the firewall. On the firewall inside the engine compartment. And I said, and besides that, it's disabled because I'm running the fast system. And he goes, well, that's a great system for diesels. He goes, but that is now really making me want to scratch my head. The next question is, if it's because the lift pump has been
tampered with?
Discontinued, wouldn't the check engine light have gone on the day that I disabled it?
Or at least very soon after. You would think it'd be pretty much right away, if not instantly.
Now, something did dawn on me. The check engine light, they scanned the code. They told me that it was a lift pump failure, that it was a hard code. They can't turn the check engine light off. I get in the truck to drive away from Accurate, and the check engine light is not on. I drive it home, light does not come on. The following morning, I remote start it from the house, and when I come out, the light is on. I'm thinking to myself, you know what? Remember when I changed out those boxes? The fuse? Whatever they're... I can't call it any... I can't call it anything because NIHAP yells at me. The TMIP, or whatever it is.
Whatever. Yep.
When I changed that out, you know what dawned on me is I would have not have thought for a second to make sure that the fuse wasn't in the block on the new box. So the lift pump could be running dry all this time. Maybe the pump went out or something and it sent the signal. So I shut the truck off. That was the morning you were sitting in your truck, and you're probably wondering why I'm under the hood. I found the fuse.
I quit questioning what you do.
Fuse number 17 is the lift pump. I pulled the fuse out. I restarted the truck. Check engine light's on. Check engine light has now been on for about 6 starts since then. So I don't know.
You know, I bet you I could fix that for you.
With a Sharpie or a knife?
I was thinking a piece of tape, but a Sharpie works good too.
Piece of black tape over the check engine light. We're good to go. Well, it certainly isn't to affect drivability. There's no idle problem. There's no acceleration problem. There's no. You know, here the other thing is the morning it was sitting up at Jody's up at Accurate. It was 31 degrees below zero, and Scott made the comment that it was the only diesel truck that started in their lot that morning. And Jody walked past and he goes, "Of course it did. That truck. I've never had that truck not start." I don't even know if Jody plugged it in or not. I plug it in, at least now that I can, because I replaced that cord after that fiasco. USA, USA. She's just a nice everything. I don't know if it's that she's middle of the road classy, that she doesn't do nudes. Bad says, "Greetings, Captain." Oh, what's the chances of her popping up twice in a row?
Swing!
Oh, shit. Cobra says, "Happy weekend." And now these are all sub-comments to that. Bad says, "Happy indeed. Cheers, Cobra." Cobra says, "Cheerio." Smile Money says, "Is it too cold to be happy? Maybe just being okay is enough." Bad says, "The Smile Money, we got above freezing today, so that's a good change." Cobra says, "Got above freezing here too. Was in the 40s, but 40s, but so nice. Got the rest of the ice cleared off my driveway." And then Smile Money says to Cobra, "I have 45 in the sunny forecast for today, and into the 50s for Monday, t-shirt weather. I don't know if we're going to be into the 50s, but it is supposed to be nice for the next week."
Look at that, you got a highway right there for yourself.
Yes. Here, I'm supposed to figure out, just to make sure that we're pacing ourselves correctly.
We ain't pacing ourselves correctly. You've already opened your second one. See, now that right there is too big for me. Too big.
Be like one of the girls that Greg was dating for a while. She absolutely had to sleep in her bra, otherwise her titty would fall into her armpit, and she'd pinch it, and she'd wake up.
This is better than smothering yourself with your own tit.
You know what the funny thing is? She was also a fucking bar slut hooker, and her name was also Lisa. Are those too big for you?
I mean, I think I would probably play with them, but those are still bigger than what I would prefer. Those are pretty big too.
It's an interesting fun fact. I don't know if it's because she's wearing two shirts or what back there, but hers, on some other pictures in this rotation, you will say those are way too big. That's probably the smallest they look. Mm-mm.
Yeah, everyone's got their own preference. I don't mind some handfuls, but I mean, when you can pull that thing out and use it as a baseball bat, it's fucking too big for me.
It's kind of like the butthole.
That's nice.
It's just like a 9-volt battery. You know it's wrong to put your tongue on it, but you just can't stop yourself.
Okay then.
Those are small, but still not saying no.
I'd go for them.
I take the last one before this one.
Agreed.
As a matter of fact, I'll take the next one before this one. That's all up to chance.
You just dislike her that much, eh?
I don't know if dislike. I mean, just
not your style.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. She's a little smaller, but
I feel that was well played.
yeah, I'd take that one too.
Let's see. Bad says, "Okay, Google, what's the most annoying sound you know?"
Here you go.
Nothing. I bet you if she was being honest, she would say the dial-up tone. You know, the old school AOL dial-up.
Ed's internet. Okay, Google, what is the most annoying sound you know?
Here you go.
Told you, it's nothing.
The sound of silence. Playing on Spotify.
Got it. The Sound of Silence by Disturbed. Here it is on Spotify.
Google, stop. You're dumb.
Hey Google, stop the music.
I can't find anything playing right now.
Wow, you are a hooker.
She's useless.
I don't know what has gone on in the last week, but my internet at the house sucks a very small rodent's dick.
Yeah, I could say the same for myself. Like we got really good work internet, you know, and shit like that. And I'm getting, like, when I'm playing video games, fucking getting like damn near no connection.
Maybe it's time to put in a call to Spectrum. Well, we checked. There's nothing wrong. Okay, well, I can lie. I can talk to two of my neighbors because one of them's using my internet. I've talked to two of my other neighbors, and we're all experiencing the same thing. I couldn't even connect to my... Here, this was weird. How is this a thing? My internet all starts behind the TV. And one goes to the Unify thing that's on the wall upstairs. The other one goes to the Unify thing that's downstairs, and still to this moment in time, I don't even know if I have them hooked up right. I absolutely love her, too.
Yeah, she's all around cutie.
And I had to connect to this one. It said there was no internet on the upstairs one, but they're hooked to the same fucking router.
I don't know what to tell you.
See, this is what will happen if I called Spectrum right now. Speed test. Let's just use their very first pop-up one. 606 on a download, megabits per second, and we're gonna lock in at about 22.5 on an upload.
That was close, 22.4. Yeah, we can't fucking play a game.
So, it's kind of like, would you please tell me about useful internet? Just because the fucking light says the light's green.
Well, now you gotta wonder with all that AI, how much shit's getting passed back and forth, or that we're looking at that we're not trying to. You know, fucking AI is taking over and taking away half our internet.
Mike says that he's here for the party.
You ever think about that one? AI is getting into our shit.
Yeah.
Do you know how much energy they said it's supposed to take up, though?
AI monitoring?
No, just AI in general. So that's supposed to fucking be a huge energy consumer. Yeah. I'd probably pass on that one. Looks like a hooker.
Obviously, she's on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
I've always liked this one, but she's also a little bit more curvy. I got one of her.
I don't know how I feel about that one.
I got one of her sitting next to a tree, and I got one of her riding a bicycle. And I've always wanted to be that bike seat.
I don't know how I feel about that one. I mean, she's not ugly, but I don't know if I'd say that. I feel she's overly cute. I'm gonna say the same for this one. The only thing she got going for her is the red hair.
Smart money. I'm working on another little part-time job assisting a friend of mine with his engineering firm's construction permit for a 17-lot residential development in an adjoining county. 5 hours this week from my living room recliner. Bonus. Then Smile Money says, oh, and yet another job. Watching the grandkids tonight while their parents attend a school talent show with the oldest.
Must be really rough.
From the recliner.
Yep.
Multi-Gunman says, what is going on in here? Well, you were head of Multi 350s, or Mr. 27. And you should bitch because he does all the time when he beats you.
See, I like her. She's cute.
Mm-hmm. Looks like a decent overall package. Smile Money says to him, it is different yet the same. It's weird but somehow normal. It's magical yet so obvious. This is Evomi's basement. One of my personal favorites, and she ranges from absolutely, I'm okay with 18 years of child support and a divorce, to I can't believe it's the same girl.
Really?
Yeah, she's got a couple of them where you're like going, what the hell, is it the outfit, the angle, the hair, I mean, you can find her as a blonde, a redhead, a brunette, and it's the ass chick. Normally, you only see her from the bumper view. But she's just showing that she's got it all. She's got stuff. Smile Money? Come on, man. You can be ridiculous without lots of excessive cash. I have seen you in action, Eric. Laugh out loud.
That's true. That is true.
Maybe. It's Pierce Nipple Chick.
It actually looks like my ex-girlfriend from the cities, minus the hearts on the nips.
I don't know if I've ever seen a picture without her piercings. You know, I've been told that some girls do that to bring up sensitivity, but how do you even get to her nipples? They're completely covered in the piercings themselves. It's like nipple guards.
You know the other problem with pierced nipples?
Yeah. I mean, what?
It tastes like loose change.
When she takes them off, there's a little green outline from the reaction between the acidic level of your skin and the silver piercings. It's like a permanent tattoo of whatever's over her nipples. And then, will it lick right off?
That kind of looks like the speaker for Trump.
Wow. Compared to Biden, Trump knows how to pick them. A hell of a lot fucking smarter.
Yes.
And hot.
And better looking.
Fucking thing that he used to have.
This new one's good, but I still think Kayleigh McEnany was the best so far. That was the old one for Trump.
Yeah, actually, everybody he's ever had is all. I'm drawing a blank on the other one, the brunette that he who went on to do plenty of other things. I just realized I'm way behind on my medication.
So you say. Medication's bad for you.
Medication. Okay, I'm saving the better one for last.
don't know which was which, so it doesn't really matter.
I think I like the other one more than the cherry limeade. Oofda. Oh, bad. This is going way bad for me, but good for you. I see a half of an inch of beer and the rest of the glass.
That is not what I expected.
I've reviewed all these, but this is free. Nobody will be required to pay. Wow, that's the first time I've heard the sub pump run in a month. Well, evidently, I'm going to have to. She's another one that, for the most part, is impregnable. Or pregnable, not impregnable. She's got that go ahead, bring it on look. Cheap old gun guy. The absence of the will to live is, alas, not sufficient to make one want to die. And mega. Tom says sometimes I drink Crown Royal straight from the bottle.
Guess what, Tom? I think that's usually the only way I drink it, unless I'm at the bar. But I don't usually do Crown Royal. Got a whole bottle of that Crown Royal Peach. Keith likes that. Brought it over and got my grandma drunk off it. She likes that stuff, so of course, kisses her ass. He comes down next time and brings her a whole fucking bottle. Here's a little gift for you.
Yeah. Ooh. Keith, you fucking homo.
Nah, he's cool shit.
He's trying to tongue dance the fart box with Grammy.
Oh God, why do you have to go there?
Just vision that for a moment. You walk in on Keith and your grandma.
Well, hey, I have to admit, my grandma's got game for her age. But
she'd probably wear Keith out.
I don't know, man. That's kind of a degrade for my grandma, not Keith.
Yeah, I got peach and apple, and I'm telling you,
you got rye and apple. I don't see
peach is behind the apple. I
don't do Crown too much.
I will never drink the peach or the apple.
Well, you gotta mix it just like the other stuff you had. That 99 apples. You gotta mix it up with stuff. I was thinking about doing it. Actually, I gotta look up some recipes for you.
Mix it with what? 10mm rounds?
7-Up, ginger ale, some syrups.
Hey, got plenty of 99 apples and pucker.
Sour apple puckers. Or sour apple pucker. I used to have that when I was a kid.
Yeah, mix the sour apple pucker and the 99s and then see how long you stand.
Yeah, it's gonna get you wrecked pretty quick, I bet.
Damn. Speaking of rectums. I try breaking into the southern border, if you know what I mean. I'm doing an illegal crossing.
What the fuck? What?
Oh, Jesus.
No, she's cute. She's got that innocent cute look too, you know what I mean? Granted, she's got her shirt wide open.
Yeah, I'd say her shirt undone kind of neglects all of the innocence, but...
Hey, she could be from Texas where it's really freaking hot out.
Yeah.
You know, and she's just trying to get a little breeze.
Look, Sharky's neighbor's daughter.
Do they call her chesticles or what?
Might want to get those in and rub them so they don't freeze.
Fuck, I'm surprised those pancakes are fucking still sitting there.
I'd put syrup on them.
With that bottle? Help wash it down?
Oofta.
No, is it just me, or does she look somewhat young by the face, but her body looks old? Body looks kind of old. It's been used.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe it's not old. It's just well used. It's like a rental car.
You know how many people have rented that car, taken off the original tires, taken, swapped out the exhaust?
Not a lot of miles, but oh my God, does it look used? Oopsie, this thingy. Cobra says DeLorean 4. D4 is a miss. D's nuts.
Well, she's definitely got a big enough hat to shade it on the beach.
Nice. 3 comments remain.
Oh, shit.
Sharky says, cheers all. Tubi Shark. Here we go. That's because I had him shoved into the grenade launcher.
I think I would try that out. Definitely like my Asian sisters.
Let's try the Orient Express.
Mm-hmm.
You know what that is? Me and that for 15 seconds, and then I'm on my way.
Because your nuts are already burning.
and empty. It's like what happened? Oh, never mind.
I don't have to pay for that, right?
Hey, would you like that? Honey, we can go by the night or by the hour. Do you have a by a minute plan?
I promise you, this won't take long. And you won't even feel the thing.
As a matter of fact, you can probably catch the same bus that you just got here on. Sharky, with the second to the last comment, says Golf 7. G7 is a miss. Wait a second. I say G7 is a miss, and I stick a red peg in the board.
Have you had any beers before I came over here?
No. But if you are wondering, there is a red peg where there isn't anything. That's where Colonel Mustard was.
Well, I usually know how that works.
Sharky got Colonel Mustard, but he hasn't sank any ships. So the bonus for Colonel Mustard is only if you were to be the winner of the round.
Why is it Colonel Mustard and not like...
Because it's actually Colonel Mustard.
Oh. I could paint him up and you could call him E-Boomy.
Okay, you have to reposition his hand. He could be holding an AR, flipping you off. He gets to hang out up here right now until the... Well, I guess it won't matter when the last ship is sunk. The game's over, so... Oh, God.
You're gonna be alright there, boss.
I should remember to put some of my stuff down here.
Some of your stuff down here?
Yeah.
I don't...
Meds. My feet right now feel like they're on fire from isocubies.
So I'm guessing going outside doesn't help.
Oh, no.
You ever Try to put them in a warm tub of water or something.
Yeah, Epsom salt and hot water. That doesn't make it worse.
Yeah.
Like I said, if I was real motivated, I'd go out and it's a break-in wire for the plow, the power supply for the plow.
It's a pretty big deal.
It's one of those crimp connectors,
Yeah,
and you can
it's not-
see some wire sticking out of one side. And when I was in the box to see about pulling that fuse for the lift pump to make sure that maybe that was the problem, when I put the cover back on the fuse box, it must have pushed it. And when I went to leave for work that day, I couldn't raise the plow, and I'm like, oh, come on! The fuck next? I mean, I missed a few hours of work one day a couple of years ago because the plow was frozen. But no, I found that wire, and I bought another one of those. It's a crimp connector that then heat shrinks. It's a crimp connector heat shrink all in one thing.
Yeah.
But I just have to be motivated enough to do it.
That's like 2 minutes.
Yeah, well, you have to have. I don't even want to move the car across the street right now.
I get it. I'm just saying that's not a big job.
I'm telling you right now.
I'm laughing when you're going to have to do it though because you're trying to go to work and then you're stuck.
I plant tomatoes in that. Oh, you missed her.
Flashed before I.
It was just ass, red hair and ass. I'm happy to go back though to show you.
It's all good, brother.
Oh, that's nice too. That right there. I mean, she's okay. Sort of. Awesome. In a way.
Eric's got his nose stuck again.
Hey, I suppose in a worst case scenario on an overnight, I go to Menards and buy 10 of those and bring the generator out to the shack and heat the shack with electric heaters.
I got a propane heater too. Just gotta use. Everyone says they're bad. All you gotta do for how much I smoke, it doesn't even matter. All you gotta do is light your lighter and see if it even fucking works.
Well, you can't do that while you're asleep.
No, that's true, but I mean, you can get that place warmed up pretty good with that heater. Turn it off while you're sleeping.
Fuck. We were out in the garage once. Went to light a cigarette and it went light. That was those like torpedo-like heaters.
Yeah.
I think there was 2 of them running out there.
Yeah, I could see that. Well, I use mine in my ice house, and that's a lot smaller than the shack, and I've never had a problem with it. I mean, you do have to be conscious of it, you know what I mean? But even if you leave the window cracked, you'll get enough oxygen, because I don't have a really big propane heater. It's just throws off a little bit of heat.
Well, if you bring the right nighttime gear, you'd probably just be able to shut it off and then warm the place back up in the morning.
Fuck. I mean, yeah, hell, I'd fucking sleep in my truck if I have to. If it gets cold, I'll go start my truck up and sit out there. You know what works really good, though? Case of beer and some good whiskey. It's usually keeps me pretty warm.
There is that. Yeah. Soon, I need to do the video for these guys, and obviously, I'm not going to be launching this shit into the air in the city of Duluth.
Why not? We could call it the 4th of July.
You
know what? That would be a good time to do it. 4th of July. No one would ever know the difference.
This is true. One of the new ones that they sent me is called Freedom Rounds. I'm guessing they're a little bit more brilliant than some of the other ones.
Have you seen them like on a video, so you know what kind to expect?
Oh my god. Between 22 Plinkster and Demolition Ranch, I think I can see all of these being used. Demolition Ranch, though, they fired them all off during the day, so it was a lot less fun. Plinkster at least did a whole bunch of them at night.
How far do they shoot, you think?
I think when he kind of aimed it with a little elevation, they might have gone 100 yards.
It's still a decent...
horizontally.
Yeah, that's a decent... Okay, they're shooting farther than I thought they'd go. I mean, you look at a pop can shooter. Fuck, you might be able to get 100 yards if you're lucky and have that sucker elevated good. You know, there's just not enough power to that. But you're using, I think, a 5.56 round. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that doesn't really do much.
That's why I was wondering about the grenade launcher, because you can buy the fake-looking grenade to go on the end of Ed's rifle. Now that's being propelled by a 7.62, which I guess technically it's not a ton more powder than a 5.56.
It's going to be more. It's more.
But I've seen those. The guy lost them all. I think he had 3. They were like brilliant orange. And he goes, just wanted to let you guys know I've managed to lose 3 fluorescent orange ones. Never buy the green or camouflage.
No shit.
She's also hot as hell.
That's one for Eric. She's got the milk duds.
There's a reason that she water skis without a jacket on. 'Cause she's not going down.
She's already got a permy flotation device.
Couple.
Yeah.
And then there was one, both beers and comments. Now this chick, Oliver, I don't know if this is the way they are all the time, or if she puts some fucking vice grips on them and grabs a camera. But you could hang parkas on those beauties. Like to see them dripping like an icicle. Sharky says SH. Pete Bomey at the Flyers outro. Laugh out loud. Hello. Going to the club. Wow. An hour?
We got a lot of comments from the club.
Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna have to have another beer to get through all these.
I do have more beer for you.
One more.
I'm still working on my second Furious, dude.
What?
Yeah.
How'd that happen? Got this.
I'm just not overly thirsty, maybe? I don't know.
What's wrong, man? Did you hear that? Oof. Oh,
You know, I know what the problem is. I'm not sitting in my truck. So if I head over to my truck, I think I'll probably have a better chance of becoming thirsty.
You're more motivated?
No. But I'll be growing some food. The grill always makes you thirsty, you know?
I tell ya. God, the way fucking feet feel, I just want to go fucking sit down. It's not even...
Hey, have you seen the movie The Gorge yet? Oh, you don't have Apple TV, I'm guessing.
Is that the movie about Paris Hilton?
No. No.
No, I've seen the commercials for it.
I tell you what.
I technically have Apple TV.
It's not too bad. It does get fucking really weird where, like, for a few moments, me and my sister and son were all, like, really disappointed because we thought it was a good movie up until that point. And it got really kind of disappointing. But then it turned around and it was all right. It was good. Like,
This is great. This sucks. Well, it's okay.
it was fucking really... It just was really weird.
If it wasn't for the sucks part, it would have been really good.
Yeah, it was just, it was fucking really
Hey,
weird.
would you like some of my nuts in your mouth?
No, I did look at those though. I did notice those. They hot? Well, I see the scorpion.
They're not the fucking tube of terror hot.
Yeah, but I bet you they're still good.
They're warm. Yeah.
Um,
They'll get your colon going.
then there's another one on Apple that we wanted to watch. We haven't seen yet. It's called Elevation, and that's where like there's a species of aliens that come down.
Elevation.
And yeah, it's like brand new. But these aliens come down, and we're the fodder. We're the new. We're not the apex predator anymore. We are the ones that are hunted. But that looked kind of good. Like I said, my coworker told me he recommended watching it because he knows we watch a lot of movies.
Did you see yesterday's brew review?
No, why? What did you say about me yesterday?
Oh, nothing. I made Sharky's most fugly gun. That he says the most fugly gun in the collection more fugly.
What? I see what you're talking about because you put that. What'd you do to it? You put this green on there, or you did that?
Both.
Okay. That's funny. I noticed both of them.
It took 3 rifles to build that.
Mhm.
This was off of one, and this were off of this. He doesn't like the fact that the 7.62 by 39 mags just look like a fucking limp horse dick.
Cheer.
I mean,
Cheer for him. Cheer.
I mean this would be really. I think it's like $39 to get one of these. So I'll probably just end up getting another one of those to put on here because the only thing that the Beehive handguard is good for.
This is Sharky. He's complaining.
Yeah. He doesn't. He just doesn't. He doesn't like the way this looks, and I happen to agree. It just kind of looks,
But is Sharky even allowed to have any of those over there?
No, of course not.
So
As a matter of fact, until he mentioned it, I didn't even think about it. He happens to have one of the highest grade red dots that you can get, and it's sitting in a drawer because he can't own the rifle that it would go on. And I'm like,
makes sense.
I never want to listen to you bitch about any red dots that I ever have again. No, I have to get a different handguard for this. See, what I could do is I could order it in this green, and then I can take this hand or this grip and swap it out with the JP Killer. Now this would be all green.
OD green.
OD. Because the only OD green on the JP Killer is the grip. But
I don't know. I think people just cry to cry.
fugly.
I mean, it's not a pretty gun, but I wouldn't say it's ugly.
No, not ugly, fugly. We haven't made it too ugly. We're just in the F's.
Hey man, whatever, it is what it is.
Of course, F is just one away from G, but ways from U. And Z's at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, what you said. Okay, first in the club is Bad saying, "Hi, clubbers. If we just wait, both these guys will think they didn't make the club." As Sharky would say, yes. Which one would you start with? Yes.
One on the right.
Yes.
At first I thought she was the fucking lady from
Well, this is...
whatever country that fucked 1,000 guys in a 24-hour period.
The one on the left was my girl. So...
I like her. She's nice and petite. That's how I like them. Nice and petite.
With big titties.
Throw them around a little bit. I wouldn't say those are big, but for her they look all right.
They still look pretty decent with her.
That's what I'm saying. For
Putting her arms over her head. I got some hangers there.
some hangers. Huh? Now
that's the look you get.
That looks like a fucking farmer, dude. I don't know about that.
That's the look you get when she just found out you fucked her cat.
I would throw her overboard.
I was gonna say, I'm heading out on deck to throw that bitch over. I'm keeping the cat.
Oh God. Oh, Eric.
On the other hand, here's the question that nobody's answered me every time I've asked. Is she sitting in a Camaro or a Mustang? I cannot tell from that shifter.
I can't either, or the glove box, but I don't. That might not be either. I don't know.
That's true. On the other hand, I've spent a lot of time never looking at the shifter or the glove box.
Yeah, I've never really looked at much for Camaros or Mustangs, at least the newer ones. No interest in them.
I would more than happy, maybe even sporting an erection for quite a few models of the Mustang. I have never been a fan of the Camaro.
I like the old Mustangs, like the real old Mustangs. The new Mustangs, Camaros, I could care less about. You were talking about your supercars and shit like that. You like Lamborghini? Tell you what, I'd be going Porsche and Lotus. They're not the most expensive high-end ones, but I just like those little cars. They're fast and they have great handling.
Never been a fan of Porsche. Have always been a fan of Lotus. Lotus is like Carroll Shelby. Anybody can go fast in a straight line. Go ahead and try to fucking keep up with me. When Lotus can source a goddamn 4-cylinder motor from Toyota and be considered a supercar, fuck yeah. The Lotus is just, yeah, it might lose to a McLaren or something in a straight line race, but a Lotus, I fell in love with the Lotus going all the way back to Bonds underwater. But the Lotus Esprit, the
Esprit, the E85, I think was the one that first got me. It was the E85 E-Spirit.
Fucking Lotuses are awesome. I would even Christine, she goes, "Oh my God." She goes,
"They're not crazy.
Have you ever heard of Lotus?" I'm like,
they're not crazy expensive compared to a lot of these other ones. They're going for millions and millions of dollars. Like a Lotus, at least back in the day, I mean, you can get them for fucking 150, 200,000. I mean, that's still a lot of money. I'm never going to buy one. But compared to all the other fucking supercars out there, or, you know, high-end sports cars, the Lotus was never crazy like that. I'm sure this day and age they might be, but they used to be reasonable, I thought. And they, like I said, I like the small sporty cars. What?
grab your beer. And
What are we doing a beer for?
cheers to Caitlin. In 3, 2. She's drinking a Castle Danger. What does she got here? She has a Castle Danger.
Caitlin, are you talking about Lake Jeremy's Caitlin?
Yeah. Orange cream ale. They're okay. I don't know
if I've had the orange cream ale, but I know you really like their cream ales. I don't think they're the best, but
their regular cream ale is the best.
Mm.
I think, try not to have a cow when you hear this, if Castle Danger did a pistachio cream ale, it would beat the brewery that you are personally keeping in business.
Indeed.
Indeed is right.
Actually, I've got a 12-pack in my fridge. I took a few out of there. I haven't had any pistachio ales for quite a long time. It's too cold out. They just freeze up. So, past probably 2-3 months, it's been nothing but voodoo. Voodoo, and on occasion, a little bump from my friend Johnny.
She goes, haha, you're doing a brew review, huh?
What gave that away? Can't be because I'm over here.
That's weird. Taking those home today?
I don't know, I was gonna look and see how fucking ugly you made them. I know you made it fucking ugly.
No, the only one I changed was I put the
Yeah, you made this ugly.
well, of course. The only way that's actually super ass beautiful is with the carry handle. Nothing says I need a carry handle more than that
light,
setup.
this light is on. Is it always supposed to be on?
What light?
The red dot. I just picked it up. It's on.
No.
I wonder how long you've had it on for.
Since last time you saw your rifle.
Well, it's on 4.
See, that's how that shit happens.
I turn it on for you.
Yeah, I love that setup. Boy, it stocks though. They just fucking kill
You
it. on
love that
everything.
setup. Yeah, that's why you took the scope off.
Well, fuck you. No.
Yeah.
It didn't look right with my scope on it.
Yeah, I believe that.
Hey, you can put your carry handle back on it. But like I said though, if you can sell it like that, you can have those.
Oh, really? If I sell it like that?
Yeah, you're gonna have to push really hard.
No, this is a 7.62. I thought that I might have brought mine over.
No, Alice's is upstairs.
Oh, I don't need to put anything in there.
I'll say I gave you this.
I don't need to put anything in there. That's alright.
Looks like jizz. Tastes like jizz. Matt looks like he's not happy. That's because I told him it was you.
Wow. Wow.
Just kidding, Caitlin. Obviously, you know that's not the case if you watch this over here. I'm not even going to say that.
I haven't had enough beers yet to wake up.
Besides that, Matt really likes Caitlin, especially when she's at home. Hey, you have
I
to
like her.
you have to know by now, my favorite spot for you is under the bus.
Yeah, I know you put me there regularly. Regularly.
What the fuck? Why am I under the bus again? I was trying to find something funny to send Caitlin, but all I have is really hot redheads. I mean, it's not like... I mean, seriously, it's like... I don't understand what's going on here. I found a group on YouTube or Facebook. Mm-hmm. Did you see this when I posted it? Have you, Matt, ever done a... Where is it? Have you ever done a Castle Grayskull?
Yes, I read that. Fucking stupid.
When an older woman takes out her dentures, goes down on you, and you pull out, ejaculate on her face, and throw her dead husband's ashes on her. Too soon?
Question for you. What would you value? What would you value 3 socket set cases? One's SK. One's like old school JC Penney's.
What would I value them at?
Yeah. Like I'm just posting them to get rid of them.
Are they complete?
I think one's missing one, one's missing one, so one's full. and 2 are both missing 1. I'm not sure. I did just find another socket, so it only might be 1 case that's missing 1.
Well, I don't know how many pieces they are. And
Well, this is a picture right here. I mean, these are just actual socket set. This is socket set and extensions, twisty, you know, the twisty extensions, and then that's a whole set right there.
the other one's an SK though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That green one's an SK.
That's like a fucking $50 set. New.
Yeah.
Especially, I have that set. I don't know if I have any. I don't know if I could complete it anymore because my toolbox drawer has been raped more than a fucking 15th century village.
Well, that's what I'm saying. What do you think the value is on that? I don't know what to put on that shit. I'm trying to sell all 3 of them together.
Oh, all 3 together?
Or separate, but I mean, I just figured to make it easy, ooh, look, that's the best picture of her I have seen yet.
Frontal or rear?
Frontal. Because she never shows the front. And that was like basically see-through. I've never seen her tatas like that before.
Bet you they taste great.
Shring, shring.
I don't know, $25 a piece? Like maybe $60 for all 3?
Alright.
Especially if you can unload all 3 in one stop, then the you know, it's worth a little reduction in price.
Yeah.
I keep thinking, would it be a smart thing or a bad thing
For what?
if I had you sell the DeWalt air compressor and keep half of it, or maybe even more than half of it, to
How
put
do you sell it and keep half of it?
the money to put towards the night vision fund?
And what is it you're trying to sell?
My really nice DeWalt
Air compressor?
air compressor. I keep saying I should bring it in
You
the
said
house.
really nice. You don't have to sell it to me.
No, the only downside is it's a goddamn oil bath. I should bring it down here to use it, because that's where it was.
Yeah.
Use it for gunsmithing shit, but if I really have to have an air compressor, I can just, the new one that I purchased, that's already proven. 33 degrees below zero. Flip the switch, it turns right on. There's no oil slowing it down. The DeWalt's a better air compressor, but I'll keep the other one, sorry, any day, because it does what I need it to do, fill my tires. Okay, last comment was Rich saying, cheers, clubbers. I'm going to check to see if the light's green or not. Now I'm going to go over to the video and make sure that we have accounted for everybody. More than likely, Phil has gotten fucked by YouTube for whatever reason. Phil gets fucked every time. McLean says shut up. That got deleted from my view. But technically it's not from my view. I can see it over here. I wonder what they think that they're doing from hiding it from the creators page. Okay, other than McLean's telling me to shut up, everybody was accounted for.
No.
Yesterday.
Oh, yesterday, okay.
Mommy fellows.
She's a little curvy. But she looks like she works with it well.
Okay, McLean, I hope you were able to flap it off in time. I mean, you had an hour and 19 minutes, so. You